So Nicole wanted me to meet her grandparents. They live in Greenhead, about 3 hours north of Perth. I was hungover with about 5 hours sleep and no breakfast, but we set off. We got there as the sun set. My windscreen was covered in bugs and I was about one blink away from falling asleep, but this town, it was like a fairy tale. There were wild rabbits running free, a lady down the street who sold homemade honey, a guy that played his guitar every night on the same bench. We had left our world behind and entered this town with a beach called Dynamite Bay and a legend of lost treasure within it. But this story's not about that. The next day, I get this chess set out. We're going for lunch, I figure we can play it in the car. Nicole's granddad is sat in an armchair in the corner. He says, "I've got an old chess set if you want it." Just like that. I say, "What?" He says, "Yeah, it's just sitting in the shed. I bought it in Bali for $6 in 1982. I tried to give it away, but none of the guys at the club want it." So I'm thinking, right, this is some plastic chess set with half the pieces missing? Sure, I'll take it off your hands. He goes in the shed for a bit and brings this out. What was I thinking? A town like this? Of course I'm coming into possession of a majestic handcrafted chess set. This guy's just met me the night before. I don't deserve this. I need to earn it. I need to save the life of an elderly mage. I need to slay a dragon. I need to restore it. This is a YouTube restoration video, if that wasn't already clear. Yeah. The last thing I told Nicole's granddad before we left Greenhead was that I'd do it up. I'd take care of it. This thing is nearing 40 years old. It's solid, but it's got a bit of wear and tear. I think in order to warrant my procurement of such an item, I need to give it something in return. Make an offering to it. In this case, refurbish it to its original condition. Wait. Messing around with a really old tabletop game with a cloudy past that I've strangely come into possession of, that sounds familiar.
We have to finish this. Come on, help me bury it.
What if someone digs it up?
God have mercy on his soul.
Okay, this thing may be haunted. It's 2020, we gotta take the notion of haunted chess sets as an actual possibility now. I don't even want to start on that thing until I know for a fact that it's not gonna turn me into a monkey or a bishop piece or something like that. I need a second opinion. So I'm thinking, this guy's giving me a chess set for free. Must just be like a really shitty, like, sort of
Plastic, like, shit.
old chess set.
I guess it's not.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck?
I'll bring it in.
Alright, brilliant.
Check this shit out.
Oh, that's dope.
Cool, right? Handcrafted.
Oh, I'm not cool. That's awesome.
Cool, right?
Yeah, we have to play chess with it.
Yeah.
Very worth a lot of money.
Question though, you reckon it's haunted?
Probably. Jumanji that shit.
Jumanji it? Yeah. I need to do some sort of test to see if it's actually haunted or something. But
Yeah, well, you can do
I
it in your own time.
I don't want to play this and get stuck inside some sort of realm. Okay, this isn't working. These dudes aren't experts on the paranormal. I need to speak to people who have an innate sense for ghosts, curse artifacts, etc. I need to show this thing to people who can actually detect this kind of stuff. Hey, bud. They seem not very reactant with it.
Have you tried opening it up? Maybe the spirits are hidden inside.
What do you think of this? seems interested.
Yeah. Quack, quack.
Not haunted. Okay, that's good. Okay, based on these findings, I can conclude that Daphne and Bo were not very interested in the chess set. Albus was interested, and Patty, I think, seemed to be more interested in me than the set. There were two anomalies though, one of them being that one of the pieces rattled slightly. After reviewing the footage though, I can confirm that it was in fact Albus who nudged it. The second anomaly was a strange artifact in the recorded footage. As Daphne walks away, we see the footage go dark 3 times. Now, this may be proof of paranormal activity, however, it may also simply be Catherine being bad at filming things, and well, one of these has more precedent than the other.
Excuse me.
Hey!
You're doing it wrong.
I'm recording.
You're doing it real wrong.
Stop it.
Okay, now that we know that it's mostly harmless, let's take a look at it. I reckon it's going to need a clean first, possibly bleach, then stain or varnish it, as well as fixing any loose parts. But before we can do any of that, we first need to figure out... Jesus! Sorry. Definitely not haunted. What was I saying? Right, first we need to find out what type of wood it is. That way, we know what we can put on it without damaging it. Okay, identifying wood. Confirm it's actually solid wood. Yep. Can you see the end grain? Yep. Look at the color. Many woods, when left outside in the elements, tend to turn bland in color. Some woods get darker or redder. It is a bit orangey, isn't it? Is it possible to sand or plane the wood to see the natural raw color of the wood? Does the wood have an open porous texture? Can you tell if the wood is quarter sawn or plain? Is there any figure or unusual characteristics? Is the wood dry? How does the wood's weight compared to other species? How hard is it? Consider its history. That's something I do know. Teak wood. That sort of looks like it. It's probably teak wood. Mango. That also looks like it. Mango wood. Okay. Acacia. It also looks like acacia. Okay. It's wood. Wood's wood. I'll give it a clean. What could go wrong? Okay. The first step in cleaning this thing is to dust it, which sounds easy, but with the amount of grooves in this thing and the fact that it was lying in a shed for a few decades, it's going to be hard. You can sort of tell which side it was lying on in that shed because one side has pretty minimal dust and the other side is just caked on all throughout the bloody divots and everything. Okay, this dust is like ingrained. Okay. I can get quite a lot of it, but the grooves in here are like smaller than this. I need to get like a toothpick. A toothpick? Just get all this. Oh, slightly working. Okay, hold up. I think I may have just figured something out. It doesn't like attach like this. I just like wet the end of it and I rub it and it just gets all the like dirt off. This doesn't do that, but it moves the dirt out of the little crevices so I can then get it out. Oh, this is good. This is good. Okay. Okay, over the course of, which is like half an hour, I have completed a total of that one bit there. And even so, there's little tiny bits inside those little like dots that still have dust in it. So, yeah. This is going to take a while. Alright, we need to make some moves. Alright, I'm going to week 6 of my semester, which means I've got a pretty large wave of assignments coming straight at me. I reckon I've got a week and a half of calm before the storm, so I'm thinking, if I don't finish that chess set now, I won't have time to do it, which means I'll just keep putting it off over and over again. But now we're on a time crunch. Let's wrap this shit up. Alright, we're skipping varnishing. This thing looks fine as is. I don't need to varnish it. There's only 2 things left I really need to do. I need to fix those old nails that keep slipping out, and that flipping super glued leg. You'll get what I mean. This bit here is not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to look like this, but someone's super glued this bit on top. It's supposed to be detachable, so you can put it in, take it out, stack it away. So I need to get rid of that. There's a piece missing. How can that happen? I haven't even played a game of this yet. How is there a piece missing? Unless... Wait. on! I can't keep going on like this.
Hey, come on.
Who was that? Robin Williams?
Be fine. We just have to keep our heads. Roll with the punches.
Looks about the same as it was.
Yeah.
You said you lost a piece?
Yeah, but I found it again.
This video isn't actually about fixing an old chest set, is it?
Nope. Wanna play a game?
Yeah, sure.